Stephen Mulaking. I'm here to talk about the legend himself, man. The year was 1991. I got to meet the apostle, the prophet, Mthunzi Namba, and I think I should believe I'm one of his firstborn sons. We met him when we were doing what called Sweetwater Mthunzi, that branched into Family Factory, that branched into Joyous Celebration. So I met him there after we've just done Sweetwater Mthunzi and we were part of the project. What can I say about the legend? If one thing I would really truly love for the singers of now, I wish they could have met the man of God to work with him. The man just brings inspiration on many levels. You'll be shocked at the things that he would do. But one of the things that I would tell you that are probably funny about him is that we could meet for rehearsals in the morning. When we're supposed to rehearse, waiting to learn a song, he'll say, and with those eyes. And then we will all probably drive to Wamaimai somewhere to eat. And he always knew the corners of Joburg where you can find food in shady corners, but you could find good food. So we'll drive probably to places like Wamaimai. He loved Wamaimai, so we could just sit and eat upapu and inklizio and spend probably 2 hours eating. And probably spend 1 hour rehearsing. And it didn't make sense. However, one of the things that I quickly learned about that process was that there's so many things that you would not necessarily learn in a rehearsal room, but you learn in fellowship. Because if you can get together and be in harmony and break bread together, there's so many things that you can conquer. The men will just call you for food anytime. By the time you get there, it's a school of people sitting just to have food. And one of the also the memories I remember about him is when we were doing Joyous Celebration. I remember we were in East London one time. They just called, because I was probably in charge of a lot of group of singers then. They called me, told me they had an accident. Him, Lindelani, and Jabklongwan. We were all worried. Then we started praying in tongues. They came back. I don't know where they found bandages and everything. They came back looking like crap. And we were all crying only to find that they were just pulling a leg. There's so many things that we could say to the man of God about him. But one thing that I would like to say, I would just want to say to him, thank you. Thank you for birthing me. And funny enough, many guys that you birth are in ministry. They're doing ministry. They're doing music as well. But thank you for just being you. Words can't really truly express how much I love you. You're a blessing.
Hi guys, my name is Brenda Mdambo, and when I was asked to say something about Mthunzi Namba, I was giggling, I was laughing because I was thinking of all the great moments that we had in Joyous Celebration under his leadership. He's someone who taught us a lot of things in terms of music. I don't know, there's a gift that he has that makes you guys just sound amazing. I don't know, we used to say when he's present, when he's there, everything changes. I think it's just a gift that he has. There's a lot of other moments that I can talk about, but for me personally, in my own growth, I would like to thank you, Bab Namba, for helping me understand my voice and helping me being able to execute my voice better. I'll never forget what you taught me in terms of that. I'm sure you can still remember what you taught me. You told me about the ability to brighten my voice and the ability to strengthen my falsetto. And you taught that like I could understand what you meant. You made it so easy, and that helped my tone drastically, and it helped me kakhulu. That just indicated the kind of a teacher that you are, and the kind of a producer that you are, and the kind of a leader that you are. That just indicated the kind of a teacher that you are, and the kind of a producer that you are, and the kind of a leader that you are. That you have this gift of helping someone be better and do better. I remember there's one thing that I'll never forget that you said. You said, when people are still clapping for you, you must know that you haven't really done well, people must know that you are good, and it shouldn't shock them when you are good. So when they always say, "Oh my God, that was great," you used to say, that shouldn't be something that oyikhanyangayo ukuthi abantu bencoma today ukuthi good, because most so good ngempela, they'll just know that you are good. They'll never expect anything less. That's what you said. I'm not sure if you still remember that. And I would like to thank you for grooming a lot of us in our era, in your celebration, and featuring us in your project. That taught me a lot of things. Working with you closely has really, really taught me a lot. And for that, I would like to thank you and to honor you, and say you are a great musician and a great leader. And your legacy is something that needs to be celebrated while you're still alive. For that, I would like to say thank you so very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabata Masoga. I'm one of the musicians, vocalists that have been privileged enough to work with Bishop, Apostle, Pastor Mthunzi Namba. I had an amazing time working with him as a producer, as an arranger. He's one person that when you work with understands, he wants to understand your voice, your vocal capabilities. He used to tell me that I need to also use my lower registers, not always on my higher registers. My lower registers are actually much beautiful than my higher registers. So I used to learn about placing, about blending as a backing singer again with other voices, and how to handle a song. You don't just start a song up there. By the time you finish, people will be tired of you. So I've learned so much from this man of God, and thank you so much, Tatu Mthunzi, for that. I'm still carrying it, and you've taught me how to be humble if I want to learn. So hence I was able to work with each and every other different genre artist, because I would just listen as a child and learn. And I'm still learning. Thank you so much. God bless you, men of God.
Hi, this message is to Dada Mthunzi Namba. This is just a message of gratitude. The great producer, vocal arranger, composer, musical director, band leader, what you used to call it back in the day. I'd just like to thank you personally for growing my musicality, where you introduced what it is to be a band to me and what a band should sound like. I really appreciated how you brought together the sound of a band. I remember my first encounter seeing your work live was Restoration Hour, I think recorded live at Grace Bible Church back in the years, some years ago, probably over a decade ago. I was still young then, I'd already started playing, but just to watch you work with the musicians and how you commanded the stage and how you directed the stage, and even in your performance, how you still kept everyone together in it, and just how everything was arranged and put together, and your geniusness, if there's such a word. I'd just like to say thank you, and we appreciate you for the work you've done over the past years, for what you've done for shaping South African gospel music as a whole. I think we all owe it to you, producers alike, co-producers alike, musical directors alike, and you've shaped a serious sound that is unshakable, and no one can take that away from you. Sir, you are great. Co-founder of Joy Celebration. Joy has gone on to be an award-winning gospel group, the biggest African gospel group actually, and we know that you've done a lot of work also in building that. So I just like to thank you on a personal capacity as well. I know I'm currently working on your new album coming out soon. I'm co-producing on that, and it's been quite an exciting journey working with you. I've realized you're quite particular on a few things, but we're getting there slowly but surely. I'm excited about that. So as people wait for that as well, we wait in anticipation, and I just like to say thank you, and we honor you, sir. Have an awesome lockdown period, and stay safe.
Sanibonani, igama lami nguSifiso Khangile, and my journey with Mthunzi is a very interesting journey, a journey of encouragement, a journey of inspiration, a journey of teaching, a master and a student. I am really privileged to have worked with Namba, and I don't think umangibuka journey yami as a musician, journey yami as a person, journey yami just through life, how would it have been if I ngihlangane noBaba Namba? Ubaba Namba changed me. Ubaba Namba influenced me and inspired me in so many ways. I am who I am today because of a contribution ayenzile. It was a beautiful journey. Kwangemnandi kona sometimes masisebenza because we were grilled, very hard. But today most of my musicians and my producers, our audiences are enjoying the fruits of your intelligence. They're enjoying the fruits of your investment. Kade sikhuluma recently with Steven nabo Margaret ukuthi uma sise studio sisebenza, we do not struggle. Izinto owasifundisa zona, they just flow naturally out of us, and a little story ukuthi uma sisebenza mhlambe mina nabontokozo labo Sibu, we would look forward to getting our envelopes, because our envelopes would be accompanied by izinto eziwu-2 as interesting. One was what we called a love letter, which would be a letter of encouragement, enevesi mhlambe bese iba nama areas of improvement ukuthi improve here, improve there, and that was a true mentorship program. And into esibili in those envelopes was imali, ukuthi sasazi ukuthi mhlambe for an example standard fee is 1.5, but mhlambe eyomunye izoba u-1,599 rand 96 cent, emunye izoba u-1,550 rand 32 cent. That would be interesting, but we really had to earn our stripes with Ubaba Namba, and we learned to go to izinto, they don't just come easy. You have to work hard ukuze ube recognized, ukuze ube ranked a certain way. But Baba Namba, I really thank God for you. Thank God for your life. May you be blessed, and know ukuthi you are highly appreciated and you are loved. Thank you very much.